Hi, this is 3 steps to help prepare your child or yourself for beginner swimming lessons. 1 in 3 children, unfortunately, cannot swim 25 metres aged 10 to 16. This is shocking. Not quite surprising. Modern lives are really busy and swimming lessons can be expensive. But if you just try and find the time to get your child swimming or to take them to lessons, try and save the money to do that, or try and see if there's any funded courses anywhere, it was so worthwhile and beneficial. So here goes. Here is the first tip. Okay, research. Tip number 1, research. Research your swim school. Make sure the water's warm enough. We're thinking around 29 to 31 degrees is a good temperature to learn to swim in. Lower than that if you're going competitive swimming or you're going to be swimming lots. Low temperature's fine, but 29 to 31 degrees. Think about the class size as well. Is your child outgoing? Would they blend well in a class of 8 or 10, or would they prefer more class of 4 or 5 or 6? That's some things you've got to consider. Does the swim school have a good instructor turnover? Is they going to have a regular instructor week on week, or do they tend to come and go every few months? Your child can build a bond with the instructor, which is important. If it's the same instructors that alternate weeks, that can work. But really you want to look at the staff turnover. Also, are the staff DBS checked? Child safety and safeguarding is really important. You want to look at that. Other things you might want to consider, what badge scheme do they run? Do they run a badge scheme? Is your child going to be continually assessed to help them progress? Things like that. The main ones in England are Swim England and Swim Teachers Association. Okay, tip number 2. Let your child or yourself know what to expect. When you're in the water, your buoyancy is all different. You might feel that your legs lift up off the floor and there's nothing you can do about it. It's completely a different situation. Explain to them this might happen. Run them a deep bath. Let them just relax their arm and feel it float up and the legs float up, so they can get a sense of that buoyancy and what's going to happen when they get into a pool that's deeper than the baths they've had before. Let them know they will get water in the face. We don't care. We laugh in the water going in our face. Let them get used to it. Again, you can do this in the bath. Explain that if it goes in the face, it's not acid. You just wipe it out, it'll go. Teach them how to blow bubbles so they can exhale in the water through the mouth or through the nose. All these things can help them get an idea of what they're going to expect when they get in that pool, because the last thing we want is for them to get in the pool and be completely freaked out because, oh my gosh, this isn't what I expected. Let them know what to expect when they've learned to swim, all the good things that they can do, jet skiing, canoeing, the one on the back of the boat, the paragliding, all these fun things that you can do when you've learned to swim. Water parks, brilliant. But they need to learn to swim to be able to enjoy these things in later life. So, let them know it's going to be a slow process. It's not just going to happen in a few lessons. They're not just going to get in there and be able to do front crawl or swim 50 metres. It's going to take time. Let them know to expect that. But it's going to be a fun journey. It's going to be great. They're going to learn to swim first of all, very basic things, and they'll learn the better things. And, before they know it, they'll be showing off with their mates on holiday, doing awesome swimming safely. Okay, tip number 3, make sure you get the right gear. Bikinis for girls, not so good for swimming because they're a bit cumbersome. They come off, they fall down. A one piece. Ideally, you want a one piece. So then when you do push off the wall, the water runs down and everything stays in place. That's what we want. Boys, trunks, don't get the baggy ones. Baggy ones fill with water and air. They completely change how you are in the water. They cause drag. Tighter the better for that. Goggles. Make sure they know how to fit the goggles. And I'm going to do another blog about that later. Goggles massively slow down lesson progress in general, because kids are fiddling with them. They're on here, they're here, they're there, they're here, there, and it drives you mad. Let them know how to fit them and to keep them on the face. There are things you can do to stop them steaming up, but I'll talk about that when I go over the fitting of goggles. And wear a hat. Get into good habits of wearing a hat. If they get good at swimming, they go swimming for fun, they go to a club, they're going to have to wear a hat. It's good. Goggles stay in place better with a hat on. You glide better through the water with a hat on. And I don't know if anyone else has the same problem with me, but when I swim doing this, my hair gets stuck under my armpits. No good. Hat's best, okay? So that's the gear. So that's my 3 tips on 3 steps for a good first swimming lesson. So research pool, make sure you get one that's good for you. They're all different, they all suit everyone differently. Good swim school for you. Expectations, what to expect, and finally get the right gear, and then you're all set. Good luck, enjoy it. Bye.